podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I must be the greatest.
Let's get that done.
I've been here before and I know what it takes. It's hard work, dedication. BoxingVoice.com. Mayweather is he's the best.
Win, lose, or draw, we coming to fight. Can't nobody take that away. We're coming to fight.
They do what they can, I do what I want.
When you look at how he throws that left hook, it starts out really low. We're going to see what kind of character he has.
And the lefts and rights by Maidana. And it's all Marcos Maidana here. A lot of those punches off his shoulder. I think anybody out there listening, the key, anybody think that that's a dangerous deal to make. I think it's a perfect deal.
BoxingVoice.com.
15 minutes. Can you be strong for 15 minutes? Can you? Listen, the concentration is weaving a little bit. Pick it up. Pick it up!
Some things about we got to deal with his body shots. I don't think you want to be that close to us. He's talking about letting the left hook go, then you won't take the left hook. Let's get that done.
Look, the fire's coming. Are you ready for the fire? Look, we're firemen. We are firemen! The heat doesn't bother us. We live in the heat. We train in the heat.
BoxingVoice.com.
Let's get that done.
Danny, how much of the difference is it for you like this weight? You lost weight, man? Yeah, I'm working out. I lost like 35 every fighter's a threat.
Puerto Rico. Miguel
BoxingVoice.com.
We're not going to do that. We're going to take this fight against Keith. We're going to get less than you, Keith.
Good morning, TBV. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yes, sir. We are back to talk some more boxing all day. Let me remind you, we're going to be here all day yet again, getting you through your work day schedule without a problem. Listen, lined up, we have our first show, Mike Tyson, that is, versus Roy Jones Jr. That fight breaks pay-per-view pre-sale records. And Tyson comes out on his own social media and says, man, numbers don't lie. Haters are mad. Old Tyson taking shots, man. Tyson taking shots, man. He said the numbers don't lie. Haters are mad. They can't get numbers like this. Saturday is a reckoning. Roy Jones Jr., you better be ready. And I know I'm displaying the fight rules, but something tells me they not going to abide by any rules, man. Tyson coming for skulls, man. He coming for scalps, skulls, heads, predator style, man. But what's going on? Buenos dias. Buenos dias, Corpus Christi, Texas. Mario Monguilla and my good friend out in Canada, Toronto's own. What up, champ? Francis,
what up?
How you
What's
doing,
going
my
on?
friend? How you doing? Oh, I see the smoke. He lit up already, y'all. Let me go ahead and light it up, light it up, light it up.
Damn. Yo, I hear an echo in my shit.
Yeah, it's echoing bad.
You don't hear this?
I hear nothing, Jon Snow.
Yeah, it's echoing crazy.
That's not from Game of Thrones.
But anyways, that's beside the point. I just want to thank the man upstairs for another one, allowing us to be here with y'all. You know what I'm saying? What's up, TBV? We're in the building. You know what I'm saying? Just remember, all we do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money, and I'll never give it up. Because every time TBV step up in the building, everybody put your hands up and let him stay there. Let him stay there.
Oh, he
Cause
must
we
got the
winning,
beat
man.
in
We
the
Yo,
background.
y'all making me think I need my like own little tag intro or something.
I'm just saying.
He
I'm
must
sorry. I
got
just
the
come with
beat
it.
playing in the background. and shit.
I know. I'm trying. I'm kicking it acapella for them so we don't get flagged. But just so y'all know, man, we here rocking with y'all every morning and we love it. Hopefully, y'all, you know what I'm saying, we'll be excited with this topic. Roy Jones, Mike Tyson, two legends. Everybody know, everybody love. One of them, for sure, might have been your favorite fighter growing up. And now we get to see them do battle. Great show. Mario, what's up, brother?
You know I'm chilling, just hitting my thumbs up for the day. Hoping everybody else in the chat and everybody in the future doing the same, brother.
Well, sarcastic sarcasm with a super chat, bright and early, setting the tone, man. And I like what direction he's going in, man. Basically, sarcastic sarcasm says, if you don't like it, don't buy it, and don't ask about it later. I'm watching it with the cool emojis, and I'm with you, man. After I got wind of the undercard, I'm a little bit more interested, man. One of Wilder's sparring partners, Giuseppe Cosamato, something like that. This Italian kid, he's on the undercard. He's going to be facing Nick Jones. That's also a UK heavyweight, right? Didn't I think Gorman knock him out or Dubois? Somebody knocked out Nick Jones with the braids. So Cusimano's on there. They got a couple of other little fights on the undercard, and I'm like, okay, maybe. Let me pull this up for you. For those that don't know, now you know. The main card is going to have Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr., and that's going to be for the WBC Frontline Championship World Title, hashtag also known as the Black Lives Matters belt. Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson, 3-time dunk contest dude. You know, you guys know him from the NBA. Jake
Winner,
Paul,
3-time dunk contest champion.
Then you got Jake Paul, the internet sensation is what they're calling him. And this is going to be a cruiserweight fight for 6 rounds. Jake having the in-ring experience. Nate, his fans saying he's an athlete. He's a pure athlete. Then you got Badu Jack, a true fighter, true champion on this card, and he's taking on Blake McCarena. Never heard of him. Never heard of this guy. It's a light heavyweight fight. It's only 8 rounds, so they're keeping it nice and short. Then you got another real fighter, but also internet sensation for hanging out with the Pauls, or rather KSI, right? Vidal Riley was once the trainer of KSI, who faced Logan Paul, the brother of Jake Paul. He's now a cruiserweight, signed to TMT Mayweather Promotions. And
a little bit of background there. He is a YouTube sensation in his own right. Continue.
In his own right.
In his own right. He got numbers just like they do in his own right.
I mean, not like they do.
No, well, close. He's in the millions. He's not in the double figure million. He's not in the 10, 20 millions, but he's in the 2 or 3 million range, which is pretty good.
Subscribers, that's amazing.
Yes, for YouTube and IG. Check him out. He up there doing his thing because they be rapping and doing all the kind of fun stuff. They're young, right? So yeah, go ahead.
So we got then the undercard, the preliminary bouts. We have Jermaine Ortiz, and I have no clue who he's taking on. Nahir Albright. I think actually I might have heard of Albright. Might have heard of him, can't remember him, can't put my finger on him. But then we got Irvin Gonzalez Jr. versus Edward Vasquez, and that's a featherweight fight. Albright and Ortiz are in a lightweight fight. And then Giuseppe Cusimano. This is a guy, I met personally. I watched him spar a couple of guys, including Wilder. He's taking on Nick Jones, and I'm pretty sure Nick Jones is a heavyweight we've seen lose to either Gorman or another semi-known UK heavyweight fighter. So the undercard isn't that bad, I guess.
I mean, it's all right, I guess. Like, what fight are you really looking forward to? Like, that you actually think's gonna be like a good fight?
I'm really looking forward to obviously the main event and the co-main.
Well, of course.
And the co-main event, though, I want to see is Jake, because Jake is like.
See, but that's what I'm saying. That's not even you said okay. When you said, "Oh, I'm kind of excited," I thought you were gonna break down a fight that I maybe not familiar with, right? Like something that we should expect that's gonna be good boxing.
Well, Cusimano, they're heavyweights. He's already lost. It's not like he's undefeated, and this is gonna put him on the map. But Cusimano, I know him, so I'm invested. But he's the opener, so he's not that important But he got here somehow, right? He's on this card, so.
Oh, listen, look, the whole point of this is that they broke the pre-sale buy record, reportedly. That's what's being said is that...
Now, I do got to say this, Mario.
Mm-hmm.
If you search this on the internet, right?
Yeah.
If you search pay-per-view, what's the tagline here of this? Pay-per-view pre-sale records. If you just Google that, there's only one source that comes up. If you Google those exact words in that order, only one source comes up. It's a press release, and the source is Thriller, not pronounced with an H. So I guess it's Tiller?
It's Triller.
Oh, Triller. All right. So
yeah. No, I'm there with you. I'm so glad you said that.
So I don't know how real this is. I just want to put that out there. I want to put that out. I don't know if they really broke pre-sales or are they just chumming up interest, because this is all right. So this is like, would you believe Eddie Hearn if he said Canelo Callum Smith has already broken the records on pre-subscriptions? People have signed up the minute are we gonna believe him because it's Eddie, or are we gonna want to do our own research, maybe have a secondary source? But
I want a secondary source here. That's what I want. I want a secondary source. And here, I need people to understand. It's not because I don't believe.
Hold on, because if you take that route, then Mike Tyson is talking directly to you. His words are, let me pull this up, right? Because his words are, numbers don't lie, haters are mad. So you must be a hater if you don't think this is real.
Listen. This is I have two ways that I'm coming from this. And I've thought about this actually. So one, either the phone platform is something that we all have to take another really hard look at when it comes to pay-per-views, and we need to really push it in that direction more than ever, although it is available on regular pay-per-view too, but that would be the separation between this and everything else. So they have a bunch of pre-sales because it's so much easier to just get on your phone and order a pay-per-view, right? You can sign up through Apple on Triller, and it just charges your Apple. Like that's what it did for me. Okay, so and by the way, I can't be a hater. I pre-ordered it. How many of y'all have pre-ordered it? So at the end of the day, either that's the thing that's going on here, is that the phone pay-per-view dynamic is really what's pushed this, or we're finding out that there is still a massive interest in boxing, but there is nobody in the last 20 years that has surmounted to the popular, or to being as popular as a Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? And then a Jake Paul has more validity or more ability to sell than the Devin Haney's of the world, than the Tanks of the world. You know what I'm saying? So those are two distinct truths that go into this being one of the all-time most pre-sales is what this press release is saying. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm a hater. It's that I'm honestly kind of this sucks.
Let me add a point to it, because you said something that I want to say before I forget, and throw it in reverse. In reverse, you have Jake Paul being a personality, right? An influencer, so to speak, on social media, gain a large following, has now jumped into a sport. It's boxing. It could have been basketball. It could have been football. Those niche fans are automatically going to draw to Jake Paul because of what he is doing. He's doing something that we all know and love. So you mix that with his millions of fans, it makes good business, right? So that's why you see a lot of these shows are more drama shows than they are anything. Like Ness was saying a few months ago, that boxing needs to have more events. Like Floyd would have events, like big events. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones and Tyson, yes, their fighting style is good, but it's about the name. We follow the name, we follow the cachet of the fighter. Like, oh, this is Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. Both their fan bases together, mixed with the actual fickle boxing fans, is crazy. That's why it's a good show, but it's not like a pure boxing show. That's why these guys will have bigger numbers than a Devin Haney, because Devin Haney is going boxing, then he's going crossover. Like Jake Paul, them are going crossover to boxing. Tyson, they did it together. They did boxing and crossover together. He was in the media a lot, and he put on good shows. So his name built a little faster. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but if I get where you're going, which I'm not sure I do, but if I get where you're going, then I'll let me throw this wrench into your theory, which I hope you're right, to be honest with you. If they were playing ping pong, would they have done the same numbers? No, right? Probably not. Yes, they would have done the same numbers if Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, Jake Paul, and if they all just had a ping pong tournament. See, that's where if that's your opinion, cool. I
and the reason why I say that, because
I think the interest is in the boxing as well. It's boxing and it's Mike Tyson, it's Roy Jones, it's Jake Paul. People want to see him get punched in the face. People want to see him win as well. Exactly.
My language. People will probably watch Mike Tyson take a shit, bro.
Do they pay the money? Does it become the all-time, pre-sale? Does it hit the same number if they're doing anything else? So that's where I feel a little
there.
It's like, look at all this interest that people have in the sweet science. Look, there's still a big fan base and a big market, and yet that market didn't show up for Jermell. Why not? That was a way better card than this one. This is a shit card compared to that one.
But he's not Tyson or Roy Jones, so
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But I didn't know how much that meant until now.
It means a lot. That's why I kept saying, like, a Floyd doing an exhibition will do big numbers, because everybody has seen Floyd in so many different regards, different places, doing so many things, whether it's good or bad. But you see him, you hear him, you know him, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Adrian Broner. It's not his fault that, you don't have that type of appeal. When you say AB, when you say AB, most people know who AB is. They probably know AB for AB more than they know him for boxing. Facts.
No, I mean, you're probably right.
For outside the ring than they do for actually inside the ring, and that's what you have to build your name. And then now you draw them to what you do. It's easier. What are you saying, Ness?
Nah, man, I'm just trying to get some more information. Obviously, you know that we have just gotten another sponsor for Border Wars 9, and I'm just in the back end trying to get all the proper tagline and script information. I want to make sure that we introduce No Label, which is our newest sponsor. No Label. You guys know this person. The owner, or one of the owners of this company, is obviously our very own Spencer Ferron out of the UK. Master of Knowledge on Skype, for those that don't know. And No Label is sports and entertainment. It's a boxing management and football management company, I believe. But see, I didn't want to say I believe. I was trying to get that all
like
down.
Soccer.
Yes. I believe soccer. Yes, not football.
How many people are really mad at me that I just said soccer instead of football? What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, I heard something.
That was like my light just popped.
What do you mean, the bulb?
Yeah, just like pop, like hard.
Man,
damn,
that was crazy.
You either got ghosts or bad electricity, but yeah, man.
Or ghosts.
Real quick, shout out to Brian Custer and his Last Stand podcast for sponsoring Border Wars 9 in Dallas, Texas, December 5th. It's going down. We're about 10 days out from the festivities. Shout out to Edwin, aka Cito, Big Rig Trucking Agency. Don't forget, you can hit them up. They are obviously servicing the tri-state, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and even Ohio. That's not part of the tri, right? Shout out to wirelessbudshop.com and J Hardcore. Shout out to Izzy in Oklahoma, just picked up a pair. Shout out to El Camino Electrical Services, man, and War Tape. you know, that is the brand by the fighters, and we're so happy that they decided to sponsor us so that we could give our Border Wars fighters the same treatment and have their hands and wrists, you know, taped up with some war tape. You know what I mean? Shout out once again to Spencer Farron, our newest sponsor for Border Wars 9 and No Label Sports and Entertainment. And shout out Kendall Holt. Shout out Undisputed Boxing Gear. Shout out Holtboxing.com. You can pick up your set there or check them out on IG at holt.boxing.gloves. And obviously want to shout out Adrian Clark. You can pick up his book, Dark Horse, or Protect Yourself at All Times. And the latest one dropping in February, Divorce Behavior. Shout out to Adrian Clark supporting our Border Wars with 20 sets of headgear. And
shout out to Bravo.
And 20 sets of gloves, you know, so that we can be protected in the ring. Shout out to Bravos, who's, like Francis said, gave up a couple sets so we could give our lucky winners. So you can fight hard, fight clean, but be rewarded. You know, just like him, the whole set. That being said, we're going to get out to these callers.
Hold on. We're not done. Hold on. We got to shout out, you know what I'm saying, Austin Trout and Marlon So Icy.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
That's
you know,
why we
can't
a team.
Forget you, leave you up.
That's why we a team. You know what I mean? I can't do it all. That's why Francis came in with the tag team. Nah, that's right. Shout out to Marlon So Icy. He got mad yesterday. We forgot to say that. You know, he coming through for our winners. Our winners going to leave with a goodie bag, man. So you got to fight hard if you want to be a winner, man, because no losers getting bags. I'm just keeping it real.
Y'all got his. Y'all didn't say his tag, though. His IG. Give out his IG at least. Y'all have it? No? I got it.
It's Marlon
So Icy. Yeah, it's Marlon So, S-O-I-C. On IG. Follow that man.
And you might as well give out Austin Trouts, man. He done gave some shirts, too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we want our winners to have a nice goodie bag. Shout out to Keem. You ain't getting nothing.
Yeah, Austin Trout is No Doubt Trout on IG.
That's messed up, man. Bishop,
follow that man.
Bishop, you ain't getting nothing, man.
Shout out to Wireless Bud Shop too, man.
I said
Can't
that.
forget you. I know. I just want to give him an extra shout out. They're one of our own Patreons, man. We just want to get him a shout out. You know what I mean?
Just like Coach Rivera, man.
Yeah,
sir.
Coach Rivera. Undisputed Fight Gear, my man.
Shout out to all our sponsors, man. Listen, Border Wars 9 is going to be super lit. It's my time. I'm taking over. PSA. Francis is here. Listen, Border Wars 9 is going to be lit. December 5th. Sign up to Patreon. We're going to do some live shows. Y'all not going to miss this one. This one's going to be fireworks. I'm trying to tell you. The before, the after, everything. The whole show is going to be dope. Sign up to Patreon so you don't miss anything. Also, it's never too late. If you want to donate and help us to keep going further and build our show better, you definitely can do that. You know what I'm saying? Cash App, NestGTO. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up on our IGs at Mara Mungia. You know what I'm saying? At Next Up Sports Talker, The Boxing Voice. And let us know, you know what? We want to support. And also, you can get off the couch, get in the ring, and swing. Sign up for Border Wars. You know what I'm saying? Find out what's all the requirements. Get in there and do it. You can do it. Public service announcement. Smash that thumbs up button. Smash the subscribe button. We rocking out this morning. We got a bunch of shows we come with you today. We want to energy up and fireworks. I think we're going to need that just now. But all I got to say right now, man, is tell a friend that we here, TBV, we lit in the morning, fireworks, Mario, Ness, Francis, we here, and we bringing all the great boxing news. Roy Jones, Mike Tyson breaking records, Mike Tyson talking. Yo, play that champ song, man. I'm fire.
I wake up feeling like Mayweather. They calling me a prospect, but I know I'm way better. Moving up, man, I'm too big for you featherweights. In or out the ring, niggas violate. We demonstrate the city full of them bright lights. I'm always ready on fight night. Speed bagging and pad work. Running miles till my calf hurt. They ask about the place that I grew up. Shit get dechecked, man, I'm fresh out the sewer. Swinging like Wilder, split your medulla. Had to make something out of manure. Niggas high ballin', way out the budget. Can't get a fight, competition keep ducking. Forcing me to move up and wait. Put me in the ring with the champ, knock him out, it ain't nothing. We used to get our food with them stamps. Out here running miles when I cramp. I'm working hard, put that on guard. I live my life like a champ, yeah. Every fight that I'm in, we win, we pop bottles. Feeling like Mike in his prime, shout out, cuss the motto. I'm locked in, way more focused than last year. Half the sprints, we spawn like 15 rounds, no headgear. Holly Shuffle, my toes tap. Shannon Briggs, let's go, champ. Glass jaw, stiff jab, knife you down on the flow, Mac. My arms bigger than Bo Mac. I'm a champion and that's no cap. Name a fighter that's even close, niggas have to give me a throwback. Jack Johnson, Sugar Ray, the greatest Ali in his prime. Marvin Hagler, Larry Holmes. We grew up eating scraps, now all we fight for straps. Got my mama out the trap, shit, I live my life like a champ, yeah.
What up? Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. It is, what's today? Wednesday? Man, let me just tell you what we got scheduled. We got scheduled for the 25th of Wednesday. You know, we're about 3 days out from November 28th, which is Saturday. It's going to be Tyson versus Roy Jones. And we're discussing, obviously, pay-per-views and the pay-per-view sale records being broken, man. And Big I and Mike coming out talking greasy, man. And that's today, right now. After this show, scheduled at 10:45 sharp, we're going to be discussing none other than the arguable pound-for-pound numero uno. He ain't a Puerto Rican, but I'm speaking so that you know, showing my age right there. We're going to be discussing Terrence Crawford not leaving Bob Arum in Top Rank. Team Crawford is blaming Bob's comments on old age. So we're definitely going to, we're going to have a lot to talk about at 10:45. Then at 12:30, we'll be right here on patreon.com/The Boxing Voice for another episode of The Side Hustle with our special guest co-host for the third time, Jose Sands from Canada. Multiple business entrepreneur, just a person that I obviously look up to when it comes to business. He's been doing his thing. I've been knowing him now for 10 years, and he opens successful business after successful business, both physical and internet based, and he's been helping us lead the charge with our Side Hustle show. But we implore you to join us as well. If you're an entrepreneur, and we want your story. We want to know how you got to navigate these definitely dark waters that are the world of business, man. And we want to share and compare that information and hopefully inspire more of our TBV community members to become entrepreneurs and work for themselves rather than demand. Shout out once again to Coach Rivera, Jay Hardcore, obviously Stonebone, all my truck drivers out there, because at the end of the day, you are a business. But back to boxing, right? Back to boxing, man.
Super chat.
There you go.
Jordan Carter.
Oh,
Nate
Seattle.
for the win.
That's right.
Double.
He did tell us that. He did tell us that we got to go for Nate, man, because he's sparring with Nate. Jordan Carter is an amateur heavyweight out of Seattle, Washington, and he's looking to turn pro. Should have done so, but COVID pushed that back. but he's a heavyweight and sparring with, Nate. Now, I follow Jordan. He's very light on his feet. He likes to believe he's one of the lightest on his feet, but, that's yet to be seen. But he does look that way. So I think it's good work for Nate. Does that mean he gets to win? I don't know, man. I mean, once you guys told me he's 5'6" or 7, that's just insane, man. That's small, man. That's real small, especially for, like, those heavier weights, Bradley used to be up to 180s, but he never fought at 180, So, I don't know. But, yes, let's go out to our sponsorship real quick with El Camino and go out to the phone lines. This is just a quick one. We're going to come back with the bread and butter on Crawford in a bit. We just wanted to report that Iron Mike and Roy Jones breaking pay-per-view records, man. Pre-sale, too. In this day and age where everything is digital, I want you to understand what's happening. That means that there was so much interest. People bought it ahead of time. Right now, I can buy it on my television. I can buy the Danny Earl right now. I have not. So that's what you need to understand, that you can also buy the Danny Earl right now. Have you? And if you haven't, that's how much more interest is in this fight. That the people that want to see this, they already bought it.
I don't know if that's true though. Like
Why?
Most people I know. Okay, no. Okay, let me say that in a different way. The people that I know that actually order the pay-per-view, and I'm not talking about people that show up to your house and, binge the food. Shout out to my friends and family. But I'm talking about like the people that actually order. Like I know people that order it like the moment they're about to sit down and turn it on. Like, oh, let me order this bitch, right? Like that's how most people do it. So it's kind of weird that this pre-buy thing, like I don't know if it translates into people that actually watch boxing or people that never watch boxing, or maybe like a mixture of both. And it's not that it matters. Like I'm not saying like, I'm not trying to be a boxing snob or anything like that. All I'm saying is that I don't know. I feel like there has to be some sort of explanation as to how this fight did this. With no offense, they're great names. They're legends in the sport, and I'm actually really excited to see it. But the truth of the matter is we get better boxing than this on Showbox. Like we get better fights than this. You know what I'm saying?
You missing the point, man.
On ESPN Plus.
Yo, you're so missing the point, man.
Why, she gonna call me a boxing snob?
No, not at all. But you're missing the point, man. This is what we say when we talk to fighters that choose not to promote themselves. The Bradleys, the Crawfords, the Wards. This is what you lose out on. You lose out on legendary status. Never forget you status, man. Like, let's not forget the millions and millions and millions of views that his 10-second clip got when he first was, when he wasn't even thinking about a comeback. It was 2 clips, one with his trainer and one where he's teaching an MMA guy some moves. And that's where the world was like, hold up, this man still has it. Mind you, he's been out the ring 15 years. But that's what crossing over is. That's what saying, I'm going to eat your children. That's what pushing. No, let me finish. That's what pushing someone at a press conference does. That's what biting someone's ear off does. That's what opening yourself up on live television about your divorce does. That's what opening yourself up about your conviction does. That's what being transparent is. That's what having a podcast is. This is what he's showing you. How to market yourself. How to be the ultimate fighter. And like he said, haters are mad. They don't do numbers like this.
Yeah, listen, again, like that can't be the argument, because if anything, fighters are more accessible and available today than they've ever been. You know what I'm saying? And yet we still sit here struggling to do 500,000 pay-per-view buys. I think you're absolutely right. This hinges on how big Mike Tyson is and how important he was. He's bigger than the sport of boxing at this point, is what I think you're trying to say, and what I believe is the whole point of this. My point is, how can we use this to help the actual sport of boxing? Because that's what's struggling right now. That's what's on an IV right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, as cool as this is, I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. Like, I love boxing. Like, I want to see, great boxing, and I'm not alone. I see Israel in the chat. I see a bunch of people in the chat, saying, is this worth my money, and blah, blah, blah. They got my money. I was interested. Now I want this to be a catapult, or how can this be a catapult for other people's numbers? You know what I'm saying? To help the Tanks of the world, the Charlos of the world, these people go on, because there is a missing link between what's going on now and what's going on, back then. But I feel your point, though. I do. And people keep asking what the numbers are. Listen, I've read about 4 different articles. They all just got the same press release, the same one we've all seen, the same one Mike put up. I don't think there are numbers, and that's what kind of makes me a little suspect. Like when Ness was coming on and saying, that there's only one source to this. That's how I feel about it. It's kind of like there's only one source to this. Like let's see what it does. You know what I mean? Let's see.
Mike hijacked the narrative, is what you're saying.
Mike Tyson hijacked.
He knows how to hijack the media.
Well, of course, he's done that his whole career. I mean, that's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? But seeing 250-year-olds, get this amount of pay-per-view buys pre-sale versus Wilder Fury 2 versus, Kovalev Canelo, like better fights than this from an actual boxing standpoint. I mean,
because these two fighters pretty much, I could guarantee you, if you were to do a poll of how much people grew up with Ron Jones Jr. as their favorite fighter, you get a huge number. And the same thing with Mike Tyson. If you put 10 fighters in a list and you to choose who was your favorite fighter, your 2 most picked fighters would be Roy Jones and Mike Tyson. Am I incorrect in saying that? Anybody on the panel?
I mean, you're absolutely correct in saying that. The thing is that I think there's a lot of people that grew up with Pacquiao as their favorite fighter, or Chavez as their favorite fighter. Those numbers don't reflect their last fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I'm trying to say is, like, as a fighter decreases in age, he increases in age, he decreases in popularity. Like, that's not what's happening with Mike. Either people have been massively fooled into thinking like he's still that fighter. I'm talking about casuals, right? I'm not talking about the people that watch this show. But if that happened, or if that didn't happen, then what's the recipe here? Like, what did they do different, really? And that's what I'm trying to get to. By the way, the price of this thing is $49.99. You can get it on regular pay-per-view and Triller. Yo, why you messing up Mike's promo for, dog? Come on.
I'm just don't understand why you still using words like, I don't get how they did it. How'd they get here? Like, bro, first just think. Roy not only fought forever, but he commentated years after.
And then, you saw his last 3 fights?
Of course not. It's always going to be a combination of who you fighting. Just like Triple G and Jacobs or Triple G and Canelo. Triple G and Jacobs does 170. Triple G and Canelo does over $1 million. It's the combination of fighter, man. It's who you fighting.
Listen, I know that. I know that. The whole point of this is not,
it's really like, Mike. I'm gonna no. I'm gonna say the elephant in the room. You're absolutely right. You hit the nail on the head. It's Mike. It ain't Roy. Roy fought 13 times, CYP said. No one cares. It's that Mike's fighting Roy. Roy could be fighting. He fought Bobby Gunn. Nobody cared. Maybe if he fights Shannon Briggs, we might turn up, but not as much as we turning up for it's Tyson, man. He been out for 15 years. He's been what the game's been missing. Shout out Joel Santana, showing my age. Yo, you know what I'm saying? So Tyson's been what the game is missing. Nah, Roy's been there. Don't nobody. I ain't gonna say we don't care. We care about the combination. We don't care about the solo Roy. Solo Roy, we don't need Solo Roy. We need Roy versus Tyson. Now that's a different story.
Here's my fear. And like, again, I don't want to. I already bought it, right? Like, I'm interested. What I'm talking about is only for the sake of conversation. But one of my biggest fears heading into Saturday is that all these fans that have bought this pay-per-view are going to watch it that have either never seen boxing before or have only seen boxing when the Mayweathers of the world, the McGregors of the world are fighting. My worry is that they buy the fight And because the rules are so up in the air, we really still don't know exactly how this is going down. Like, don't let anybody fool you out there, okay? I don't give a shit who they are. Nobody knows exactly how this is going to work. That said, it is going to be a circus. There's going to be plenty of pageantry, right? But if on Saturday night, the rules prohibit this thing from coming to some dramatic conclusion, or the fight seems like two old dudes, wearing diapers for gloves and headgear, how does that affect people that watch boxing from here on out? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does them putting on a dud in front of the most, biggest pre-sale pay-per-view ever, a huge number, whatever, on Thanksgiving weekend, like, how does that hurt or help boxing moving forward? Like, that's my only concern in all this, is the state of boxing and what this says about it, and I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking too much in it, but that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I think about these things, and it's I don't know, it's curious. I just wish everybody saw the sport of boxing the way I do. You know what I mean? Through my eyes. And unfortunately, I think a lot of times it's all about, ratings grabs and cash grabs, like people call it. People are expecting Mike Tyson, the pit bull, the guy that comes out and destroys people, right? Leaves people, takes people's souls. Like, he was the Mortal Kombat before Mortal Kombat, and he was Shang Tsung, and he was taking these people's souls, right? That's what they want. That's what they're paying for. You know what I'm saying? If they don't get it, are they going to blame that on Tyson Fury AJ or Wilder Fury 3? Are they going to blame it on, Crawford Earl Spence? Like, where are the, I'm looking for the word, but like, where does the fallout end?
Well, let's go to the callers and open it up. Remember, we're scheduled for another show, 10:45 a.m. We're going to be talking Terrence Bud Crawford not leaving Top Rank.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
All right, this is the portion of the show where we go and we check how many subscribers we got, because we're looking to obviously get here and get to our secondary goal of 118,000 subscribers. And we're on the hunt for that, man. And as we're doing that, we need your help to get there. And what do you do to help us? You tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to subscribe to the YouTube channel, because, Doomy over here freaking us up with his loud, what do you got, a fan in front of your mic, man? Jeez Louise. Whatever I was saying, that's what I meant. We're going to go out to these guys here on the phone lines. You know the number to call in, 14255695241. Press 1. One time, voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. We're going out to Adrian. What's going on, Adrian? A Border Wars fighter and winner. What's going on, champ?
Hey, man, I got to come back and actually get a goodie bag for winning. You know what I mean? I see Border Wars 8 fighters don't get shit. But beyond that, talking about the topic in the pay-per-view buys, like, man, like I told y'all before, I got mad people reaching out to me to come out and watch the fight. I know we're going to make a lot of money, but it's definitely bringing out, like, a lot of casual people, probably a lot of fans that wouldn't normally watch boxing. And to touch on Mario's point real quick, like, I get what he's saying. He's like, well, what are people going to see? How are people going to perceive boxing? I mean, in all reality, for business purposes, they need to put some of these YouTubers in with some of these bigger boxers to bring more eyes to the sport, in my opinion. I mean, we don't want to do it as hardcores, but I mean, from a business standpoint to boxing, we might want to look into all these other popular people with millions of followers to get them on the new generation of fighters like the Devin Haney's, the Tank Davises. I mean, it's not a bad look actually right now.
Cut it.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Oh, you agree?
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar bill.
You can take out that green jacket because I just took your bill. It's fly, you can't even set out an arena. The only reason y'all pay per view because you fight me. So you sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You will not be fighting on pay per view off for me.
Yo,
buenos dias.
What up, TVV? What up? What up? Yo, on one of Mario's points about being worried about what this does for the sport of boxing, I think it just puts does what it's supposed to do, puts a lot of faces in front of the sport. I think it does the same thing that the Dazn did with the YouTubers. You know, you're going to get a little bit of boxing at first, and then the show's going to start. You know, this is a show. And if you get interested enough, guess what? You want to see a banger or some real good boxing just because this might let you down. Next week, and really the next month, there's great boxing on. If it gets people to watch boxing and sit there and watch boxing, it's going to do the same thing like Mayweather and McGregor. It's just going to put eyes to the sport, and more people are going to talk about it. Look how much people now, I really feel like now because of Mayweather and McGregor, look how many people love to watch Tank because of what Tank did on the undercard. And now Tank has a big following, and he's he's becoming a pay-per-view star. So if this puts faces to boxing and people start watching boxing.
Cut it.
Doomatron, what up, man?
Doomatron activated. Good morning, guys, man. On some serious tip, you know, they hit me with the switcheroo this morning. You know, I am a dog dad, so I had to go drop off them, you know, to the groomers and stuff. But I got whiff for the show. You know, I was listening. I am a fan also of TBV. And yeah, we slightly talked about it yesterday, but like now these pre-sale stuff, like I never knew that you can pre-buy, right? And maybe I just been lost in another world, but like I never knew you could
attempted it. It's definitely there. If you have a cable company, you can buy it, and if you have the app, you can pre-buy. So
when you think you could first buy it though?
When the day of, like I never thought you could because I turned to the channel and it says fucking some porn shit or some other shit's going on. You know what I'm saying? No, you know it's true. It'll be some WWF shit.
I mean, it's not the same thing, but it's within the same set of channels. I got you.
So like I'll go to at that time. Let's say a day before, I'll go to that channel at that time. I won't see the fight, you know, obviously because it's not scheduled for that day. So I didn't think I could buy it. But you know, that's just me, I guess, living in the Flintstone age. But that's how. So this is the biggest pre-buy, not just buys, period.
No,
you know,
biggest pre-buys.
And who the hell had the record before that? Beats the hell out of me.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. No one else has said it because they didn't get any pre-digital sales, man.
That's what I'm saying. They're throwing this off like it's like this huge deal. Like
I mean,
it's the biggest pre-buys ever. But how long? I mean, how much pre-buys has the last guy gotten before you, and what fight was it? Like,
well, let's think about it like this though. If the most sells ever were the Mayweather Pacquiao, and they did, what did they do? Like 4 million or whatever they did. I don't know. But let's just say they did 4 million. Well, let's say pre-sale accounts for a certain percentage of most fights, and there's like a medium of 20%. So whatever that is. So like, let's say, so all we're saying is that if most of the time pre-buys account for like 20%, and this is the most ever, well then it stands to reason that this could break pay-per-view records. That's what the implication is. That's why I'm like, whoa, wait a second. I don't think this gets there. I never thought it would get there, you know, beat Mayweather Pacquiao. But now it's like, if this is true, where these sales ultimately end. You know what I'm saying? So it's about the math in all this.
Listen,
okay,
man.
Shit.
At the end
that
of the
Mayweather
day,
Pac?
At the end of the day,
Call
Canelo,
Mario Albert Einstein.
Canelo and Triple G didn't have a pay-per-view pre-buy record. Like they didn't announce, 100,000 people already paid for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Tyson gets the headline, man. He's Mike Tyson, though, guys. Like, I don't know why anyone's surprised, man. You know
what I'm saying?
The one that needs to be like saying, like, damn, oh man, I was so wrong. Was Mario? You know, I know people are gonna come for you. Listen, I know they're coming for you. First, Mario said that they didn't deserve. I think he said they shouldn't get paid over $1 million or something crazy.
No, you said they would get like 20 million. Yeah. I said Mike would never make 20 million.
And I was right. Mike, they got like 40. They got like 40. You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna say
we'll
Mike?
Wait till the cash clears. But
Mike,
sure.
are we talking about
Look,
Mike?
He's still hating, y'all.
Listen, I said
he said wait till the cash. He said wait till the cash clears.
Ness. That's why I said that Mario
man, a very small, scared man.
That's why I say he didn't get it. He didn't get it because when we were talking, Mark. Now I know you didn't get it. Are you trying to tell me that Mike can't make 20 mil off a fight? It's
I'm
Mike
trying to
Tyson,
tell you
bro.
that
Mike can make 100 million. You fuck around and Mike can make 100 million.
Mario like this with the shovel.
Are different today than they ever were. That was the point I was.
Yo, Mario's like this
No,
with
they
the
are.
shovel.
They are.
It's Mike Tyson, bro. It's
Poor
Mike
man.
Tyson. Everybody's in the business of Mike Tyson. Everybody's in Mike Tyson business. Mike Tyson fighting combined. Everybody's in Mike Tyson business.
But that's an opinion. The facts are
what
that the finances have
An
changed,
opinion.
and that was my only point. I wasn't saying that Mike Tyson isn't a big superstar. Like that's a stupid, idea. The point was is that I felt like the finances were different. That's why I thought he would never get there.
He's tweeting out here like, "Stop hating. Why y'all hating?"
Yeah.
I already paid for it. Y'all paid for it?
Yo.
I have
you
it.
part
You
of
can
the
throw that
pre-buy. Yo, Mario's lying, y'all. Hold
got
on.
Mike
Let me
Tyson.
get the floor here. I think Mario's lying. He just literally shot out, I paid for it. Did y'all buy it? So how are you saying you already pre-buyed, but then you're questioning?
On direct.
All right, so then why are you questioning the pre-buys and the record breaking? If you yourself, a dude that thought he didn't deserve 20, a dude that thought this was a circus, you pre-bought. Oh man, you got the shovel. Man, I ain't done.
I pre-bought the Charlo fight.
He got the shovel, and every time he digs, he throws it up in the head. And it lands on his head. He throws it in the air and lands on his head. You're burying yourself.
A different point. No, because you're arguing a different point than I'm arguing. Okay, I said he wouldn't get 20 million, not because he's not popular, because I felt like that was a very difficult number for anybody to get. You know what I'm saying? At 50 years old. Like, that was like, it was about the finances of boxing.
Google it, Mario, because they saying 10 mil, other people saying 40 mil, someone said 20 mil. Find out what he really got.
Mil. You're confusing the, remember he got an offer from Bare Knuckle Boxing?
Yo, let's find out. Let's
find
find out. How much is Mike making, man? We're going to go to some callers. Let's find out how much Mike's making.
Oh, that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up.
He love that sound, but
I know. You cast it.
We going to Coach Myers, Connecticut. What up?
Yo. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, champ.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think it's good pre-sales, pay-per-view, but I think we taking away from what Jake Paul is bringing to that pay-per-view, and we're also taking away from what Lil Wayne is bringing to that pay-per-view. So I think with the combination, it's good, but I don't think it's just Mike Tyson bringing all that in. But that's my call.
Yeah.
You're right, Michael. I said that yesterday, man. It's a super card. It's a super card and
then you took it back though, so you don't get credit for that. You said it was a super card, then you took it back. You said, "Oh, I don't
why your bulb head always gotta say something?"
So there's other people though. There's someone else. There's Neo is hosting or something, or no, he's singing the national anthem. Neo
What's
singing.
Lil Wayne doing?
Damn, I haven't seen
Lil
Neo
Wayne.
Lil Wayne is performing.
Well, he got fed problems. I don't know about that.
He's singing the national anthem.
No, Neo singing the national anthem. Lil Wayne and two other people performing.
Neo was a ghostwriter for a lot.
And then y'all got y'all MMA boy doing commentary.
Why he gotta be our MMA boy? Why it can't be just a fighter, an elite fighter of the game?
I'm the lone box right here. All three of you little dudes love the.
You would actually like this guy because he actually was a kickboxer.
I would not
Maybe that's
actually
close
like
enough
him.
for you.
I would not actually like him.
I'm saying he knocking
When
guys out.
when they take off their shoes, and that's
Callers,
just
man.
like it's like a
Callers.
bulb in his eyes. It just gets blinded.
He says no more.
Seattle.
And yeah, he used to watch records.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Yeah. What's up? This TBV for life. Man, I'm out here working. Yeah, I got Mike Tyson, man. I mean, Roy Jones beating Mike Tyson. I think it'll be a beautiful fight. I really wish I would see more Nate Robinson, promoting himself. But I got Nate Robinson too, representing Seattle. yeah, I got to get back to work. But TBV for life.
Champ.
Can't touch me. You're not man enough.
Yo, could someone find the information? We got people in the chat wanting to know exactly.
I'm still looking for it.
I had it, man. I'm shocked. I'm looking through the pre-pro to see if I put it there as well. But I seen it this morning again. We're going out to Trey in the Bay. Trey in the Bay, what up?
Trey in the Bay.
What's good, y'all?
Good morning.
This man, this is a big fight because of Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. People who don't even watch boxing come up to me all day, every day, like, you know, Roy and Mike fight. I'd be like, man, the dudes. Oh, do y'all know about the new dudes that's fighting? They don't. They have no clue. They don't even watch boxing at all. But they heard about Mike and Roy. They're interested. And y'all was saying something else, man. Go back a little bit. Y'all was saying something else about something that had me a little. Man, Mario, bruh. Mario, you just be talking. You got to listen to yourself when you talk sometimes. You really do, bruh. I was like, Mario, you be contradicting yourself. I was listening, and you said something, Mario. Damn. You said something that had me going. Mario, what you was just talking about? I don't know, man. You be all over the place. Mario, I can't keep up with you. I can't keep up with you, man. Maybe I get it in my second call.
That's why they invented the playback.
Mario's good. Pulled the Wario on you. Yo, guys, I got something up here. I don't know if you guys just want me to read it.
I found something too. Go ahead, you do it, because I'm probably wrong.
No, who knows, right? Because it's a couple of sources, but this is a tweet by Joe Pompliano, and he reports that each will earn $10 million guaranteed and can make $20 million depending on pay-per-view buys. Now the tweet goes, Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. is a week from today. And then he has bullet points, and it says Triller paid $50 million for media rights. Tyson and Jones Jr. are guaranteed $10 million each. Could be $20 million plus, depending on pay-per-view buys. Sponsorships will bring in extra money. And then it says the craziest part: check out Mike Tyson at 20 versus 54, and then they got an image of him, at 20 and then 54. It's crazy the shape he's in.
Yeah, I see it right now. That's nuts.
Jeez.
Yo, yeah, so I think that settles it right there, listen, that's impressive. That's impressive. To be getting $10 million guaranteed at his age.
On paper.
Yo, not only that,
paper.
Counterpunch. I think
counterpunch.
Francis. No, that's Trainer Bay.
Trey.
One moment. I think Francis put this link here, and Tyson is donating his entire purse. Wow. I hope
that's what's up.
He's not doing that.
Why? I mean, you know what it is,
Not
Ken.
all of it, man. Why you gotta give up all of it? Like, yo.
Bro, my man got the Tyson wrench.
Hey, dog.
Nah, something's. He's gonna make something.
We're going out to Trainer Bay.
My bad, Trey. I apologize.
Counterpunch.
Hey, yeah. I thought about it. Y'all was talking about more eyes and shit on the sport. Listen, boxing don't need all the gadgets and all the YouTubers and none of that. Boxing is like LeBron James and them pay attention to the sport. All the other guys pay attention to the sport. If motherfuckers would just fight on time and better promotion, not them 20-second commercials and all of that, the sport would be back big. I feel like they don't want it as big so they can continue to do the bullshit that they do. That's my thoughts. That's my call.
That's a good point. Has boxing put itself in this situation? I like that.
Mad Bent 100. Mad Bent 100.
Mad Bent.
Good morning, people.
Good morning.
Remember that guy?
Why I say?
Yeah, that guy used to call in. Good morning, people. The mafia. I know. I think it's gonna be a very good show, man. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. I'm tuning in. It doesn't matter if they walk around the ring like two old men. We just want to see legends in the ring. Boxing fans. And Mario is the antagonist of the show. I like Mario. Sometimes I think he's pretending. All right, man. TBB for life. Thank you.
Hey, it's good hearing from you, Matt Bent. I don't remember the last time you called in.
JT, you rocking out? New Orleans. You there?
So interesting when you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. Come on. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. We're doing live TV. I don't care. What are you gonna do about it? I'm killing this mother.
Why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Yo, what's up, yo?
What up, champ?
What up?
What's up? Shout out to Mario, bro. Like the last caller just said, bro. I mean, I don't, you're doing a whole lot better with your calls and your arguments back and forth with Ness. It's like you and Ness go back and forth a lot now, cause y'all disagree on topics. But shout out to Mario. Like I said, you got my respect after you got in that border wars and did your thing. Frankie is the new Mario, though. That's what's funny. So, shout out to the whole show, man. What was the topic? We were just talking about the Bud. We talking about Bud Crawford?
Not yet. We talking
Not
Tyson and Roy Jones.
Oh yeah. Well,
breaking the
Tyson. Oh
pre-sales.
yeah. Listen. For the people that's hating on the fight because they feel like they old and washed up, man, don't watch the fight. I like Tyson. I like Roy Jones. We seen them both at their best, at their prime, and stuff like that. Well, I was old enough to watch Mike Tyson knock people out, no matter if there was bombs or whatever to them. But shout out to I'm excited about the fight. I want to see Mike Tyson and Roy Jones do their thing. I got Mike Tyson winning the fight.
Cut it.
You got Mike Tyson. Yo, I'm starting to lean towards Roy, man. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy.
We got a new call.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut.
Who's in the 717? Who's this?
What's good? What's good? It's your boy Big G's, coming to give y'all some exclusive news, but I just wanted to, chime in real quick on, I see that they have, certain rules in place, for this match, but I just wanted to talk about the health, you know what I'm saying, with Roy Jones Jr., because, I'm 28 years old. I used to live in Durham, North Carolina. The first time Roy Jones got knocked out by Antonio Tarver, he, at that time he was clubbing a lot, My mom and my godmom that stayed the night before, they was out, chilling with the guy, you know what I'm saying? And I just know what he likes to get into, So I wonder, you know what I mean? Is these, I know they got these rules, you know what I mean, and, intact, you know what I mean, to keep the fighters safe and everything, but is he really in a good condition to even be in a regular, normal boxing fight, We have seen through the years and times, you know what I mean, him get knocked out, hurt, by lesser people, So I wonder, you know what I mean, what happens if, what happens, if he get hurt?
Cut it. What we can tell you is this fight is going to be commissioned and sanctioned by the California Athletic State Commission. And Andy Foster is superseding this. They are using 12 ounces instead of the normal 10 ounces. It's only 2 minutes instead of the normal 3 minutes. It's only 8 rounds instead of the normal 12 rounds. So those are some of the most I guess out there kind of precautions that they took, man, because that definitely changes things. Bigger gloves, shorter rounds, definitely changes things. We're going out to Julio. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, Nez? Mario,
good morning.
Francis, Doomsday. I have a neighbor that doesn't even watch boxing, and all of a sudden he tells me, hey, you're going to order the fight? I'm like, what fight? Roy Jones and Mike. I'm like, all of a sudden, this guy likes boxing. Get the fuck out of here. But anyways, great show, guys. But I am watching the fight.
Julio, thanks for calling in. Real quick, Cash App from that one white boy. Thank you for using the Cash App instead of YouTube that, wants their 30% for allowing us to be on their platform. He says, let's get the likes up. TBV is back, and we will be back again at 10:45 with another show on arguably the pound for pound number one, Terrence Bud Crawford, staying with Top Rank and
I was just
blaming those comments of Bob Arum on old age. What's going on, champ? You was
No, I was
what?
just about to do the same thing, man. Public service announcement. I was just about to do my little public service announcement. Because we got almost 300 people watching and listening from around the world. And we'd love for you right now to go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Get it to a round number of 200. It's at about 110 right now. We can do better. We in here. We rocking. We got Alex on ones and twos. We got Ness over there. And we got Mario, you know what I'm saying, back and forth doing what he got to do. We're giving you all the news and notes on this pay-per-view fight between Roy Jones and Mike Tyson. We're trying to sort out what the exact numbers are going to be for them to get paid. So listen, man, rock with us. We got a show right after this on the arguably pound for pound number one, Terrence Crawford, and some comments from his manager, Bomac. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button and the thumbs up button. Let's go, man. We working. We hustling, hustling.
He said, let's go, champ. And maybe they're not hitting that thumbs up button, Francis, because maybe their morning is a little low energy. Maybe we need to shake it off. This is the TBV minute where you got to shake it off, get some energy going. Now let's go. Shake it out, man.
Let's go, man. Yo, we going out to Louisiana. Jerome, what up?
What we've been trying to tell since Crawford, AJ, and Wilder and Fury is it matters who's across the ring from you.
Oh, yeah.
And also, I don't think we need the YouTubers, but we do need social media and things like that. If you use social media to promote your fight, those who are big enough, do like Tank did, do all access or something. Those who are on, just go live on your social media while you're training. Or go live and talk to your fans and promote your fight. And we will see these kind of numbers for the active fighters. That's my call.
All right, going out to Boomerang. Yo, Wario, you there? Make sure that's JD.
Yeah, I'm here.
Make sure that's JD before I go out there. We're going out to Keeman, Florida. What's going on?
Hold up. Oh, okay.
Go for it. What's up, champ?
Super chat, Jordan Carter. Nate got reach for his height. Y'all gonna be surprised at how this one goes. Go ahead, Keem.
In Florida.
There's nothing in the sponge for Izzy. He ain't got nothing in there. Where the team at? Oh, he got J-Mac giving excellent instructions over there to Keem the Dream.
Yo, can you hear me?
We hear you, Keem the Dream.
What up? Hey, see, that's what I need. I need that quality on the intro, man. But what's up, y'all? Good morning. Good show. Yo, Ness, let me ask you something. If a guy has 6 professional boxing matches, in which he went 5-1, would you respect him as a pro boxer, his boxing opinion?
I mean, I can't discredit it, man. I told you I got beat up by a dude with like 22 losses in sparring.
Israel Adesanya got 6 professional boxing matches. He was a pro boxer before he was a kickboxer and MMA fighter. So
yeah, but then
he knows a little something about boxing, man. Just saying.
Dog, man, I got 4 Border Wars fights, man. and no losses, man. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? 7 knockdowns. 7 knockdowns, man. 7 knockdowns, 4 fights, man.
So you saying your 4 Border Wars fights would make you just as qualified as a guy who got 6 pro fights?
I think more qualified because of the line of work I'm in.
This guy. I think
more qualified. The line of work I'm in, man. Listen, Israel Adesanya ain't been rubbing elbows with Ronnie Shields and Robert Garcia and
you don't know what that man been doing. You don't even know who he is. You probably would have walked right by him.
Bro, listen to me. None of them dudes invited him into their gym. And they will. Have they? Have we seen?
He live in Australia. He be with Joseph Parker.
Even worse. Even fucking worse.
Oh my God! Listen, real quick, man. Nate Robinson, Jake Paul.
Australia.
It ain't Australia. It ain't Australia. It's the other country.
New Zealand, right next to Australia. The little island off the coast of Australia, New Zealand.
Man. Yeah, I tripping.
Zealand.
But listen, man, Nate Robinson, Jake Paul.
I rub elbows with Mark Breland, man. I rub
Don't
elbows
sleep
with
on
Mark
Nate
Breland,
Robinson,
man.
because Ness, you 6'5", and they'll dunk on you, and not know why you boxing out. He can go head up with you and yam on you at 5'7". This is
Champ, let me tell you something, man.
Say he gonna yam on.
Let me tell you something, man.
Getting yammed on.
Nate will get stuffed, man. Real quick, man. Showing my age again, Dikembe Mutombo style, man. Real quick. Majid, Orlando, what up?
Majid, are you there?
Yup. Hey, what up, man? Yeah, I ain't really surprised that they doing good. You remember 4 months ago when y'all had that show? I was saying people gotta respect these legends or whatever. And really, I feel like there's gonna be some notes for these current heavyweights. You know, take some notes. Well, really, all fighters, how to get y'all promotion up. You know what I'm saying, and start getting all the attention. But yeah, man, I ain't surprised. I can't wait to see what those pay-per-view numbers going to do. And somebody said that Charles would have did better. We'll see after this fight happened, but that's all I got.
Yo, for Carlito, he said 4 wins and only 1 knockout equals questionable power. How you gonna question power with 7 knockdowns in 4 fights, man? You silly, bro. You silly. Get your ass in the ring.
Is that your best?
I want you and Big Nick. I want you and Big Nick. I want me a scout, man. I want a UK scout, man. Give me a scout.
Yeah, he want the UK scout. He want a red coat.
Rob in the UK already ducked me. You know what I'm saying? Flight paid
Yo, I'm just
and all
tired of
that
these
shit.
guys talking
Duck.
and not stepping up, man.
Yeah, that's
I'm
all
calling you guys
man.
all out.
Look, they chatters, man. They got their keyboard right here, man. Dane Cook style, man. The little keyboards right here, man.
And I know you can do it, man. You got the.
Shut that soft ass shit up, man.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut.
Oh, that is JD in Texas. Damn, Mario never with the heads up. He never
I
said.
put it in there.
He
What
never
Yo,
said,
Ness,
yo.
Ness,
He
look
never
at the
said,
chat.
yo,
Look at
that
the
was
chat.
JD. Give him his boomerang respect being a
Well, if
Patreon
you
for
want to
like
stomp
100
all over
years,
Keem's
man.
call and
Ness,
challenge
look at the
Nate
chat.
Robinson to
Look at the
1v1.
Me and Keem.
You said you beat Nate Robinson at basketball.
I'd stuff
and
that
Israel
shit.
Adesanya.
I'd
that
stuff that shit, bruh. Listen to me.
That's the next Patreon.
First of all, let's get this straight, okay? If
All right.
Nate dunks on me, that don't mean I can't block one of his shots. Okay.
Sure.
And if me and
theoretically
Israel Adesanya get in a fight, it don't mean that I won't win or lose. Like, but the two things
kind of does.
The two things are the same. I'm doing both.
Very different.
No,
brother.
they're not. No, they're not.
Listen,
I mean, I get
just
it.
wanted you to remember you were about to challenge I Bet to Border Wars.
I get it. I get it
And
from
then
your
you pulled that
perspective.
shit back.
I get it from your perspective because you like 5'6", so you know what I'm saying. I get it. You can't see that. I see greatness in me.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to do, so just try to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me for a trip. I'm a 54 pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo. Yo, listen, man. Listen. First off, I want to start it off like this. Get well soon, Roy Jones. I'm gonna do all this real quick, like Terrence Crawford, pound for pound king. No other welterweight wanted with him. Damn, it was one more point I wanted to hit. But let me get into that fight though. Listen, Mayweather coming back for sure now. Since Mike Tyson breaking all these pay-per-views, Mayweather feels some type of way. But to the fight, listen. Roy not making it out the first. I don't know what all this 8 rounds is about. Like, what are we talking about? We already know the deal. No debate. Hey, get well soon, Roy Jones, man.
So you ain't thinking that the speed might be a problem?
No, he's gonna listen. Mike is gonna back him down into a corner. Roy footwork ain't like that no more. So all that speed shit, yeah. Hey, get well soon, man.
Damn.
Damn, they giving him his.
Well.
They giving
Oh,
him his get
Hey,
well
listen.
cards now.
Hey,
and shit.
listen.
Oh, right. Word.
Hey, listen. I found out who that Border Wars dude is. Corey. Yo, that dude Corey from
Uh-huh.
the same town as me. Yo, listen. Me and his uncle is like real good friends. Like we played ball together, high school ball together.
So,
I know.
So you found a way out the fight.
No. I'm not fighting him.
Oh!
Bruh,
Hey, listen.
Hey, yo, after
Hey,
my
listen, I'm
man
not fighting
dogged
him.
you, he dogged you, champ.
Hey, what happened?
He dogged you, champ.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about that.
Oh,
I heard some things he was saying before he knew me. But he was in my DMs, man. He let me know exactly who he was.
Yeah, and now you don't want to fight no more.
Who's saying that? He got to get past. Listen, he got to get past my man first.
Well, didn't
And
you
then
fight?
we'll
Didn't
revisit that conversation.
Didn't you fight Donnell?
Yeah.
So ain't this a barometer fight?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not pushing Donnell to the side. That dude is really good.
I'm not saying you pushing Donnell. What I'm saying is we about to see where Corey at because he fighting a common opponent.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see.
I hope you
We're gonna
gonna
see where it's at.
I hope you gonna see. He had things to say
Hey,
about you.
I'm
He had things to say about you. He coming for you. See, I'm on the brink of retirement.
Yo,
so
yeah, I'm gonna be
anybody
watching.
talking like
I'm
that,
gonna be
I might have
watching
to
with.
retire. You on the other hand, you out here fighting, man. You gotta be careful.
Hey, I'm gonna be watching with binoculars.
Bro, why you playing my man JD out? Like he ain't in the top 3 pound for pound. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man, they doing too much, man. They
He
were
in my
saying
top
Donnell was
three. I
all
said he in my
skilled and
top
all that.
He ain't pound for pound yet. He ain't pound for
He
pound.
in my top 3.
But I do respect the hell out of JD. That's why I give him so much shit. I'm always fucking with him about Border Wars. You know.
Hey, I'm gonna use my veteran skills, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yo, what you 1-1 now?
Yeah, I am.
You got yourself in the wing column, man. Tell Mario how that feel.
Hey, I'm gonna say the heavyweight your way.
I just said what I said. See, you ain't listening when I'm talking. I said, see, it's different for me. I'm on the brink of retirement. So anybody talking the way Corey talking to me, I might just retire. You on the other hand,
Wait,
you out here trying to fight.
tell me now what was he saying? Because I wasn't there for that. I'm not in the chat.
I'm just saying, man.
You about to meet him after
He
school.
called you garbage, man. He just called you garbage.
Oh, okay.
Simple and sweet.
Well, he got to get past.
Garbage.
He got to get past my guy first.
Nah, I hear you.
Go away. Go back to the doctor.
Nah, but
you
I'm fighting 4 times this year, man. 2021 is the year of the Kings, man. I'm going 4.
Man said he was about to retire. Now he's saying he fighting 4 times.
Nah, I've been announced it. I've been announced it, man. I've been announced it. 4 more fights this year, 2021.
My man moving to Florida, got no trainer, never been to the new gym yet. And he calling 4 times next year.
Whoa. Dog. I fly do me
I'm
in,
a reporter.
I
you
fly do me in, bruh. I found flights last week for like $41, man.
Damn.
round
better
trip,
than, better than La Cubana, bro.
Bruh,
That's
round
a one-engine
trip,
plane
man.
that taking you down, dog.
Round trip, bruh. I'm
He
telling
might
you.
be in a 1-engine Cessna.
Yo, dog. 1 engine, bruh. I flew out there United, man. You tripping.
For $40?
41, no taxes, bruh. Like, both flights was like, I think 120 or something like that. It was like with taxes, and obviously I upgraded. I want that emergency row. I paid $26 extra for the feet. You know what I mean? Give me that feet room, but
Oh, you have to.
not all the times. Let me tell you, I keep the deals coming.
Miserable.
Ness on a plane in the middle seat. It's the
Bro,
funniest thing to see.
That's crazy. He's up to his chin and shit.
Head hitting the air.
He blocking everybody's vents and shit.
Yo, are you guys a window seat flyers? You guys
bro,
like window seats or aisle seat?
I would prefer the aisle. So when it's time to get off the
aisle
plane,
is good too.
I'm
Aisle
a
window,
window seat guy. I
man.
love window seat, yo.
Yeah, I'm a
When I
window
was a
seat
kid,
guy.
I think-
I haven't flown as much.
But then when you start thinking the reality, like as an adult, me and my fucking crazy thoughts, it's not the best thing. No.
Huh?
rather be away from the window.
Oh no.
I was like sleeping on the window and shit.
Yeah, I start getting into my diehard thoughts and shit. Nah, I'll stay near the aisle. Like that.
Anyway,
you get the exit seat? They ask you that question every time. Like, you're gonna get the aisle. The exit seat. If anything happens, like, you gotta do what you gotta do or whatever. You guys ever got?
Nah.
Never got?
Yeah, I got an exit seat before. Yeah.
I never got an exit seat.
I don't
I've
like
seen
it though. I don't like it.
Yo, who's this dude saying that Izzy beat Brian Minto? I'm about to Google. Who the hell is Brian Minto? Is he a ringer?
What are you talking about?
Is he a ringer? They saying Izzy beat Brian Minto when he had one fight. What's going on, Izzy? Where you at, Izzy?
I thought they was talking about Israel and shit. Adesanya.
Oh,
yeah, I think they're talking about Israel Adesanya.
Oh, they're still talking about that guy. Somebody send me a picture of this dude they talking about, man. How many followers he got, man?
Yo, his team official, champ.
Who's
his
his
whole
team?
team, coaches, everything.
Who's his team? How old is he?
Bro, he's young.
Nah, man.
Kids
So
like-
why they trying to get me killed, man? I got knee problems, man.
I mean, look, he's 31, but
I
like
gotta go, man. We gotta
Super
go.
chat.
90
seconds.
Nah, that's it. That's the show. We gotta get to Stone Bone, man.
I hate flying. It seems like everyone always waits for airplanes to take off so they can take a dump.
That's not necessarily true. I've not been in those situations, but I feel
that
the
sarcastic sarcasm.
Yeah, do you guys use it? The
What?
bathroom?
I try to use the air before I get on that plane.
Hell
champ.
no.
If I have to, I will. But
Ain't nobody trying to blow up the airplanes.
oh nah, I thought you meant to take a piss.
You know
or
what I'm
something.
saying?
Nah, I ain't trying to shit on the fucking airplane.
Imagine you blowing up. Well, let me not even say blowing up because that shit just with planes it don't go right. But imagine you taking a mean one and shit, and then all of a sudden you pop out and the flight attendant is there, and then you gotta do the walk of shame all the way to your seat. And
Bro,
shit.
that's happened to me. Not like
Yo.
to me, but like somebody coming out, and I'm like, you
It happened to
motherfucker.
you. You started it right. That's happened to me. That you. That's what he
He's mad because
started.
I said Nate Robinson beats him at 1v1.
Let me get to Stone Bone. Actually, Sony, what up? You saying something, man? You been gone for a minute, man.
Sony.
Yo, what's good, TVB?
Hey, man, we miss you, champ. You everything good?
Yeah. I had a lot going on, Hey, Ness, I'm gonna slide you. I'm gonna slide you 10. Just give me a couple minutes to break bread real fast.
For sure.
So a couple weeks after the Pittsburgh Border Wars, the boxing gym that Queen City got me involved in, I went back to them. Told them what happened, let them see the video. They was telling me what I did wrong and blah, blah, blah. So they set me up with my first sparring match. When they did, that's when I went into hiding, the concentrate, focus, and whatnot. So last night was my first sparring match. And the first person I called after that, shout out to JT. I thought I was calling J-Mac, but I called his brother, So I told him about what happened in the sparring match. And the same thing that happened in Pittsburgh happened in the sparring match last night. And it fucked me up. I don't understand it, So I was telling JT, like, why in the fuck do I be getting gassed or sapped out? And he said, dude, you move too much. And that's what they was telling me in a boxing gym. So that was last night, So I just wanted to say I miss everybody else too. I'm back, I just wanted to get that sparring out the way. It's my first official sparring match. So I'm back on that horse, trying to get right for the next time.
Congratulations. Congratulations,
so like the
man.
same thing happened
I love that you did that, man. I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy
yeah, that's
for
dope.
you. Listen, and don't
Can we
worry
get the
about the
clapping emoji,
zapping.
please?
Don't worry about the zapping, bro.
He's just another fighter. No, he ain't. This guy is a wrecking machine.
Listen, the energy, you gonna get over it. The more you do it, you'll get more comfortable. And believe me, you have natural power and talent. I don't think you need to stop moving if that's what you like to do. There's plenty of big heavyweights that are light on their feet. All you got to do is condition yourself for that, not only by running, but by also sparring that way. The more you do that, the better you'll perform on fight night, man. But it's just gonna take confidence. You gotta build your confidence, man. But You already did the first step. That's what's up, man. I'm so happy for you, yo.
Hey, yo, Ness, let me throw a question at you and do me real fast. So one thing that they told me in the sparring match, and I noticed that in Pittsburgh, I kept moving to my. It's like they was telling me, "Yo, go the other way. Stop making it seem like you keep going to your right." So how do you break that habit if you're used to going to the right?
Nah, bruh. You got it. You can't. The only way to break it is know that you can't go that way. Because look, if you watch your fight back, you was going the right way all that fight until that moment you juke step back to the left
other way.
And met his right hand. But anytime you fighting, let's say an orthodox fighter, you want to turn away from their power hand. So you want to be moving to your right so that their right never gets to you. It's always away from you and you could just dip out of the way. Because if you move into your left, his right is going to fucking meet you, man. But, yo, again, it just takes time. You just started, brother.
Yeah. Look, Sony, it takes time and when you start working in the gym with the other guys, you know, and it's all muscle memory,
and
you know.
You
just said, like, how do you take that habit away? It's just, you know, muscle memory, and you doing repetitiously footwork. I recommend highly, and a lot of guys that don't do this as much as they should, but shadow box.
Yes.
Get in the ring and shadow box your head off. And make sure that you're building up those calf muscles so that you don't get tired as much. Make sure that you're moving the right way. Like Ness said, if you're in an orthodox stance and you're moving towards your left, his right hand can hit you. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's different rights. You know, if he's throwing the right hand straight to you, you could slip it. If you slip your head off to the left, it could go into over your right shoulder. But it's all depending on where you are in the ring. But just practice.
Yeah.
Shadow box and move the other way. And remember, a lot of people just move to left to right, or they just move forward and back. You got to use all the angles. So sometimes you're moving let's say you're moving to your left, you might just stop, move back, and then move right. You know, you use the ring. Just make sure you're shadow boxing. That's my best advice.
Yo, Sony, congrats, man. I'm super happy for you, bro.
Too.
Super.
No doubt. Peace and love, y'all.
For sure, champ. For sure. Yo, man, and there you go, man. That's those comeback stories. That's those comeback stories, man. Supermax is as big as he is because people love a comeback story, and now we got Big Sony with that thunderous right hand. If you get some good tutelage, man, listen, I would ask J Mac, Doomy, Coach Mitty, somebody for basic footwork fundamentals video, and I don't mean like like drills. I mean how to place your feet when you are moving to the right, you know, because you don't, you know, sometimes you was crossing your legs, sometimes you was also, your legs weren't spaced out enough, and that's why, you know, if you could get hit and your legs are not spaced out enough, you have no foundation, you go down. So, you know, you just want to know how you move into the right, because it ain't just moving to the right. You don't want to cross your feet. You know, you definitely want to keep your hands up. There's a lot of little things, but basic footwork fundamental videos. Someone to tell you how to move in that circle and where your feet should be. What up, champ?
I'm fucking excited that Sony took that step, yo. That's the first big step after taking a loss like that. Taking a loss like that, that's the first, yo. That shows you the grit and the heart and the man, yo.
Bruh.
Shout out to Sony, man. Doing it again, yo.
3 days a week that he goes and he gets a combination of sparring and pad work to learn how to deliver that right, because he's very fluid. Remember, he led with the right at 260 pounds. He led with the right twice and hit Tank.
That's what I was wanting to ask him. Was he said the exact same thing happened? Like, because what happened in that fight, you know, he was having success, and then the success came to a dramatic conclusion. That's what I was wondering. It's like, is the same process, like the same kind of fight took place? Because, you know, there's a lot of positives to take from that.
Yeah, man.
That's the way it went.
I like the fact that he's coming back and he's getting in better shape, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know Sony's plus 40.
Yo, he's crazy though. He goes dark. He's on that Rocky 4 in the mountains shit. He said,
that's what like doing that shit too.
I was scared. I thought the loss pushed him away, so I was scared. So I'm glad to hear that's just how he focuses. He needs to go Solo
that's
dolo.
I'm the exact same way, bro. Like, I don't want to, like, if I make it a big thing, like, oh my God, it's my first sparring session back, then it's like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like too flustered to, like, even go
I'm
to the
different.
gym.
Nah, I'm
It's
different.
like,
I'm
yo,
different.
only one.
Yo, I want to sit beside my opponent and talk to them and look at you and
What?
and smile with you.
You bugging, man. You can't sit beside your opponent, but
No,
you can,
do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you remember when Regis Progress and Morris Hooker, they don't like each other, but they were sitting each other and whatnot? Like, what I'm saying is I'm so comfortable in who I am. Like, I can be angry and still be beside. It's weird. But anyways, I'm
not even angry and sparring. Like, I mean, I guess sometimes if my bad. But the point I was just trying to make is that, like, I understand that kind of mindset.
I'm
weird. Wanting
Yo.
to just go to the mountains and fucking Big Bear and come back with like an 8-pack all shredded up.
I mean, in theory, it's cool, man.
I never done that.
Ain't nobody coming back shredded.
In theory, it sounds cool, man. But I don't know. I would rather be with people so they could correct your wrongs. But let me get your Stone Bone. Talk to me in Colorado.
Stone Bone.
What up?
What up?
Man, I'm on this highway, man. I hope I don't sound too bad, man. I'm driving this. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, I'm picking Roy Jones to stop Mike Tyson. All of this talk about this. Listen, when we was kids, we used to be watching professional athletes go against professional wrestlers, and I use professional wrestling in quotes. That's just because they get paid to do it, and they work out, so they're considered athletes. But we watched that as kids, so this ain't that. You know what I mean? This ain't Hulk Hogan versus Rocky. This ain't something like that. This ain't some of them little stunts we used to watch when we was kids. So these two grown men getting their money. I'm picking Roy to stop Tyson. Facts.
You can't touch me, you're not man enough.
All right, we got Brandon, Cincinnati. What up?
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jumped up from back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. Phone jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
That shit go hard.
Yo, that shit go hard, doesn't it? That's like somebody said. Hey, Ness, I ain't got too much on this fucking topic. You got a Bud show coming up, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll just wait on that one, man. PBB, the Bud tended voice. Y'all have a good one.
Listen, man, I'm doing my job. If I don't talk about him, who will, man? We have to. We know his situations.
Well, we got to put it out there, right? Oh, Bobby was just not himself.
Let's see. We got Coach Myers, Boomerang.
Boomy.
Hey, I'm good. Just listening.
All right. Trey in the Bay, Boomerang.
Boomerang.
All right. So that leaves Stone Bone.
Yeah, man, they ready to talk about the king, man. Like I said,
everybody.
Yeah, man. So get it going.
I mean, they're as good as dead.
All right.
no time.
Yo, listen to Rob says I'm a liar. Flights paid. You wanted me to pay $500 in case I didn't show up. Yeah, $500 collateral, dog. No one keeps. That's what collateral is for. If you have intentions of showing up, your $500s get released to you. But your flight was paid, and it can still get paid. I need a UK scout. I would love your scout. We will get your flight paid. You still must put up your $500 for collateral. We can't. You know, anybody that fights me, I'm not going through an 8-week training camp and one of you weirdos pull out. Anybody. I'm A-side, man. I'm A-side. You want to fight me? If you want to fight me and you don't want to pay collateral, then you already part of the Border Wars community and we already believe you're going to fight. But I'm not about to be like some of these dudes. Look, Anthony just pulled out. He just pulled out. So I'm not about to be one of those dudes. I take it serious and train like my man Bud Crawford, who we about to talk about. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. It's going down. What up?
Yo, at Marmugi on Twitter, at Marmugi on Instagram. Peace.
You already know what it is. Next up, Sports Talk, NEXUP Sports Talk. Hit the smash the subscribe button and the like button on the way out. So catch you on the next one.
Call you, hit that like button for real. Helps us with the visibility of the show. And while you're at it, take a look at the subscribe button. If you like what you were listening to, make sure you got a D at the end of that. And if you got the bell and it ain't shaking, you ain't baking at any time that we go live with us. So go ahead and do that. We'll be right back to talk about T-Bud. You know who T-Bud is.
We are at 117,078, so we need a few more. Help us get there by subscribing and tell a friend that we'll be right back with another show in a matter of segundos. Peace.